Hello, everyone. Welcome to Developing Palettes. I'm Aaron Loomis coming to you from the Drew Estate Studio. And with me today from the Pastani Studio is John McTavish. How you doing, John?
Good man. It's always kind of fun to smoke like super blind, like smoke a cigar from a company that I don't know and a release I'm not aware of.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of fun.
All right. So speaking of that, what we are talking about today is the Chesterton and Company Toro. And just to give a little bit of background, this is a store exclusive from a shop called Chesterton and Company. So we'll kind of get into it and see how it was. So cigars are Toro 6x52. It comes out of the Aganorsa Leaf Factory in Nicaragua. Wrapper is Nicaraguan Corojo. Binder is Mexican San Andres. Filler is Nicaraguan Jalapa Seco, Esteli Seco, Esteli Ligero, and Esteli Viso. The blender is listed as MB Fuma, which is kind of the group that was, I think, involved in the last throes of Mombacho in the United States. I think kind of
Oh,
a thing.
interesting.
So I think that they're kind of just doing their own kind of thing now with maybe some other factories and things like that. So they were involved with the shop to be able to put this together for them. So price point is $14.50, and the cigar was released in June of 2025. So John, why don't you take us through your experience with this cigar?
Sure thing. I thought it had a promising start. Little bit of a subtle first third. It was kind of very restrained. Dry wood, tobacco, mildly tannic wood on the finish, mild spice in the retro. So just a really lighter profile than what I was expecting. As it settled in, I got a lot of toasted nuttiness in the retrohale, which was interesting. I don't get a lot of nuts. It's kind of a rare profile for me. Mild bread and tobacco sweetness. So, a lot of cigars I would expect, especially coming out of Aganorsa Leaf, to kind of be around the medium mark. And this was kind of in the light plus range. So it was nice start. Second, third started out promising. Sweet bread, wood, mildly tannic wood on the finish. Toasted nuttiness was still in the retrohale, but I think as it developed, the profile kind of became a little more simple, just really sweet tobacco leading off and carrying the profile. So all the nuttiness and the wood and the bread and all that dropped off, which is a shame because it was really interesting to that point. Last third, sweet and musty wood with mild tannic wood in the finish, and then delayed spices in the post draw. And that tannic wood moved up to medium strength as it settled in. Wasn't discordant or anything, just kind of dominating the post draw. Bitterness did come through in the finish, but kind of went away right away. So I don't know, maybe just a misplaced leaf or something, hard to say. So sweet tobacco, mild nuts on the finish, carrying it to its conclusion. It was pleasant. It was nice. Wish I had more of that first third into the second third. I think it had some promise. Had some burn issues, unfortunately. First third was wavy. Pardon me. First third was straight. Second third was wavy, and then cigar went out in the second third, so I had to do a relight. And then in the final third, I had a pretty serious canoe that I left as far as I could, and then had to do a touch up. So I don't think it affected the profile at all. Draw was 54 inches of water, so it was solid. A little snug initially, and then I kind of got about a quarter inch in, and it was perfect. So I would say above average overall. What about you?
Yeah, for me, the cigar started with a full-bodied mix of toasted oak, black pepper, and earth. The pepper and the earth mellowed fairly quickly, and later the earth picked up to become even with the toasted cedar up front. Second third saw some minerality and creamy leather join in, and then later the black pepper mellowed a bit. Final third saw the toast level increase throughout and end up with a mid-level char. Black pepper also increased a bit. Just an average flavor profile throughout for me, kind of focused around the toasted cedar and later the charred oak and earth. The supporting notes were pretty consistent, but it really didn't really do enough to elevate the profile at all. I think the burn issues played in, so it was a little wavy for me throughout, and the cigar went out once in each third, so I had relays pretty much from the start, and then going through. So I can't say that helped. There's definitely going to be an effect from that on the profile, and it probably just kind of sank it kind of from the beginning there. So not a very exciting cigar, and not one I really see myself returning to. So yeah. So let's get into the scores. We're going to start at the top with John at 5.8. I gave it 5.35. So how do you think that 5.8 matches up for you, John?
Yeah, it meshes up well. Like you said, I think if that second third had delivered, would have been in the kind of mid or lowish 6.3, 6.4 range, which I think would have been enough for me to come back. But as it stands, probably not something I'd return to.
Yeah, my 535 matches up well. Average flavor profile throughout, which I guess is a testament to, still coming through after the relights, but construction in regards to the burn, not good. I mean, draw was perfect. I didn't have any issues with the draw, so I can't, that's not to blame for
Yeah.
the burn issues, but whatever's going on with the tobacco, how it's bunched, just some of it not having enough of a good burning characteristic to go along for the whole ride. Just I don't know what was involved, but just didn't work out for me. Any final thoughts from you on this cigar?
Yeah, sadly, I mean, I'd rather, given construction issues, I'd rather have a tight draw than burn issues because the problem, of course, the burn, I think we both face this is that, it's going to have an impact on the flavor profile, whether you like it or not. I mean, the cigar goes out and you have to relight it. It's imparting char and heat where it shouldn't, which is a bit of a drag. But, I'd certainly try something else from Chesterton and Company, like see what else they have. So,
So they actually
yeah.
have another cigar that's released at the same time, and I think I'm going to take a guess just based on seeing the blend info. I think they just took the wrapper on the binder and swapped them. So
That's all right. I mean,
yeah,
interestingly enough, I've been through a blending experience where it radically changed the flavor profile. So
yeah.
maybe that's a magic touch. Yeah.
So we'll see. But if the filler blend can still not burn,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
may
it's
it
gotta
may
burn.
not it may not solve any of the problems. So we'll see
Gotta
how it
burn.
goes. All right. Wherever you catch this video, be sure to like and subscribe, but check out the full written review on the website, developingpalace.com. You can follow us on all the social media channels and catch all of our review recaps on podcasts. So iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean. Thank you for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one.
And before